going on, guys? It's Jamil here with one and only Maxwell, and we're actually in Phoenix, Arizona, and we'd like to see the difference between what happens when an algorithm, the way that Max put it, an algorithm or Silicon Valley flips a house, and what that impact is on the community, what that looks like in terms of finished product, and just, what are we giving back once we obviously we make money from these types of situations, and so it's interesting to me. We had no idea what we were walking into here. These properties that we're visiting, they weren't selected based off of how they look. These were just random. Yeah, so come on in, guys. Let's see what this looks like.
And I think this is the first time it's ever been done, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So this is the first time we're comparing a local product versus what I call an algorithm product. And I can tell one thing right now before we get inside that I would never do is leave that. But we'll figure that part out. Let's go.
So no realtor, so our realtor key is not going to work. They've asked me to download an app, so I'm doing that right now. It's hot. It's like 100 degrees outside, so this is a little bit of a hiccup, but nothing that we can't handle.
So this is kind of cool and different at the same time.
Yeah.
There's no realtor here. Some people will probably like that because it's not a pressured thing, but then some people probably don't like not having the guidance of a realtor. I don't know. I'm split on this one. I probably wouldn't want to have a realtor hanging over me looking at a house.
They're always telling you what you like and what you don't like.
Yeah. So that's the plus side of this is whether you're, today Jamil's my spouse, so I'm going to go with, you're just going to tell me if he likes the kitchen or not. So have you ever been to an Opendoor house?
I've never been to, oh, look, unlocking. Whoa, that's neat. That was neat.
That's pretty cool.
The door is open, just like the name. After you, bro.
So a couple things. As a flipper myself, one of the hardest things about flipping a property is the finishing details. Yeah. It is the part that takes the longest. So when you're ripping out walls and doing new stuff, that stuff's actually easy and moves pretty quick.
Right.
But the moment I step in the house, I'm starting to see stuff that I would never do in any of my projects. One is, I smell fresh carpet.
Yep.
Okay. Two, I'm more than likely always gonna paint. Now, if this is a rehab, I'm gonna paint. But then I noticed we got old covers on the outlets.
There's not even a cover.
And there's no cover on that one. Now I know it might seem simple to you guys, but these are the differences on what actually sells a house and what doesn't.
Popcorn.
Yeah, you got the popcorn. I'm not gonna ding them on the popcorn because sometimes it's economical better to
leave it.
Yeah. But $1 cover is not acceptable, in my opinion, when it comes to flipping. What do you see so far off the bat?
So for me, just aesthetically, I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 different floor transitions. In my opinion, I think that is very strange. This wasn't enough square footage not to just be uniform.
So one thing is you always want to put a continuous, especially in a house this size, at least how we do it in the South, you want to do a continuous floor throughout most of the house so it gives it a bigger feel. They went with carpet because it was the fastest and cheapest way to actually do something. Yep. And it shows in the final product.
Yep.
But overall, to me, right off the bat, this is like a property that I would be interested in renting and not selling.
Agreed. I almost wonder if, because of the way that these floors transition, if this was laminate and there might have been some damage over here that they just didn't want to deal with and they couldn't match the floor.
This feels new.
That feels new?
Yeah. Yep. And these are things that I do when I'm doing my final walkthrough or my carpenter's leaving the house. I'm doing all this stuff. We're putting, 13 millimeter thick laminate.
So we're in the kitchen now. We've got a transition into cork floor, which is a little strange.
Before I say anything more, I need a little bit of backstory. Is this priced at retail or is this priced?
Yeah, this is a retail priced home. Okay. Yeah, so this is, in fact, this is priced where if we were to buy and do a remodel, where we would be pricing. So ARV. This is priced at ARV.
So it's priced at a finished top dollar.
At a finished top dollar.
Just come a little closer. So you got this. This just requires a little bit of glue.
Yeah.
And holding. If you want, well, first we would have never kept these.
Right.
So in North Carolina, the standard kitchen is a 10 by 10. So you can get these tops for about $1,500.
And I'm not mad at these cabinets because I think these cabinets are usable. You could paint these.
Paint them in new fixtures.
Yep.
And these are $1 a piece to $1.50, and then new hinges. So you're not looking at much. And if you look here, it's chipped. This to me is a rental property.
100%. But this is being sold for somebody to move in with their family.
Yeah. Even if you just kept the sink, but you went with the upgraded faucet, you could get one for under $100.
Right.
That just gives it to the parents.
There's molding missing right off the side there.
Once again, I'm not from Arizona, so I don't know if this is acceptable.
I mean, for me as a flip, no, right? When I'm coming in to purchase a house, if I come to a seller appointment and I walk into this property, I'm assuming and I'm having a conversation with the seller and saying, I'm gonna have to remodel this entire house the way that it looks right now. I must have trimmed the tree because it's not touching the roof, or you know, they've definitely done some stuff here.
208.
This is listed at 208. This is ARV. We would buy this house at around 140. Oh man, look at this. I would.
And that's simple Rust-Oleum paint.
Yeah, that's Tremclad.
Yeah.
You can Tremclad this shed too if you wanted to leave it. I haven't seen the final HUD on their purchase on this property. I don't think it would be very difficult for us to reach the original homeowner, see if they wanted to share that with us. What I'm looking at right now, and what we would typically pay, this is around $140,000 to $150,000 purchase as is. So is this then where they're just buying it, putting it on the market at ARV, doing the bare minimum, and then the money that we would spend as rehabbers that would go back into the property, is that just disappearing in profit?
I wonder if this buy and this purchase and this let go is, it just doesn't, on the books, your numbers just doesn't make sense.
Right.
For companies. So there has to be something that is going on that I'm not completely understanding, because
Right.
this is not a finished product.
Which, how could that be? I mean, they're a Silicon Valley, you know, billion-dollar company, and I would think that this would be the last thing they'd want to put out to the public.
I'm coming to the conclusion that this is difficult to do from the sky. This is just another other site, man. None of this costs a lot of money.
Right.
Like, this is a $170 top and bottom combo. It's a 24-inch single sink.
Right.
Right? You can get this for $75 if it was brand new, and you can get a mirror for under $100 and new. I can get this entire package. If you guys seen any of my videos, I break down the prices on things. This whole thing would have cost me $300 or less. I would have went to Costco,
Got a new toilet.
new toilet for $99.
That didn't run.
That's not running, but that had a push button at the top.
Right. So we're in the master bedroom now.
Okay, I'll give him credit for this. This looks new.
Yeah.
That's new.
That's new.
This is an unrenovated hotel room.
Oh, wow. You got to see that.
Like, I want somebody to be proud that this is their home, right? Because
Yeah.
if I'm doing a rental property, I want them to come in with, oh my God, the landlord actually takes care of this stuff. So I hand it to you clean,
Yeah.
and I expect it back. But if I give it to you half done or
Yeah,
half,
they're going to be like, the landlord doesn't care about us.
correct.
Why should we care about him?
This is not a finished product.
It's not a finished product. Sorry, Opendoor. I mean, we came here with high hopes and truly expecting something different. I don't know what the local investors are doing, right? So I have to preface that with, we haven't seen with what that next product is going to be like.
So the next we're gonna visit.
It's just it's a local investor who bought
And flipped.
and flipped. Yeah. We did not stack this any way, shape, or form. We are coming into a very, very similar situation here. We're out here in Phoenix, Arizona, at an investor flip.
Yeah.
Actually, oddly enough, this is one that KeyGlee sold to an investor. I have no idea what this place looks like, so it could be a disaster inside. All I know is that it's going live on the MLS.
So this one's not live yet?
It's live today.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, it just went live on the MLS. Yeah, so the neighborhood is comparable to the one that we were just at. Cool spot. I mean, it is what it is. Let's go inside and see what we
Yeah,
got.
I think it's very comparable.
So I gotta say, Opendoor wins this for sure. Cause well, I mean, we were in here pretty quick.
But the
Supras are janky. Supras are janky.
they haven't changed the box at all though.
No.
Right off the bat, smells better. I can see that they put that accent wallpaper or
Yeah.
something, whatever that is.
It's pretty neat.
And they stage the place. That's one thing that we do as flippers to help us sell things faster, is we stage them.
Wow, dude. I was gonna say, like, these cabinets look like the same cabinets we just walked out of.
Yeah. So only thing I'm gonna ding this guy on, you replace everything except for the hinges. Right? So just a little small attention to detail, but he still wins because these are the same cabinets we've seen. They were brown probably 30 days ago. But he's got a nice refrigerator package,
Yeah,
matching appliances.
they're all brand new, right?
Cool. Yep.
Just smell the fridge. Oh yeah, that's just, and waters, guys. Isn't that neat for the hot people that were outside trying to get inside because the supers are janky?
And then this off the gate. And what's the sale price on this one?
$1,099 is the list price.
Get out of here.
$1,099.
I would say the neighborhood in the other one was better.
Yeah, the neighborhood over there was better. Right?
And you had an actual garage and everything.
Yeah.
But the product here is.
They did knockdown on there. So they took the popcorn out.
Yep.
That's new knockdown.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is new tile or if this is refresh tile.
If they did anything, they might have regrouted.
Yep.
But if not, they did a great job cleaning it.
Nice carpets, all new doors.
And you can see the difference. This is what I'm talking about. So with the paint, these are $1 a pop. He went with he just said change all of them in the house. There's roughly between 20 and 30 in each house, depending on the size of it. And he said change every single one of them. And that's just the small things that we know as flippers to do that most people probably won't do.
The baseboards aren't new, so you know, but they painted them.
They painted them.
Right? They painted. It looks like there's fresh paint on the walls too.
Yeah, I can smell it. Small stuff, the attention to detail.
You're gonna love this bathroom because I poked my head in already.
Here you go.
Oh my gosh.
So this is what I was talking about. So what they did is he went and upgraded this probably for less than $200. New faucet with the new look. Right? That's probably less than $100. New light fixture, all centered a little bit. I'm not gonna dig him too much. And he's actually still got some art here. Don't look like he upgraded the toilet. So I'll dig him on that. It's $100 just to upgrade that. But you have a clean, new head here for the shower and everything else. I don't know if he did this new or just repainted it. Probably repainted it, but it looks good. He's got a couple different floorings in here, but his price point is also $109. He's nailed it with the kitchen. The colors go well. The house smells good. It feels like somebody lives here. I can imagine it being home. But you got the appliances. It's ready to move in. You got the fridge and everything. I mean, it's a better product.
Yeah.
Point blank.
Point blank. This is what happens, guys, when you keep the soul in the business, right? I mean, this is a person whose living depends on them being able to purchase properties. You put some heart and soul into it, flip it, make a profit, and you can tell that this individual thinks about the people who are going to be living here.
Right. So this is just the difference between algorithms and humans. This is a human flip. You can see it, you can smell it, you can touch it. It's better than a rental. This is a flip type. This is actually, I don't know the neighborhood, but this looks like, feels like a great Airbnb too.
Yeah.
My vote is obviously for the local investor.
Mine too. You guys should let us know. What do you think?
Comment.